So Hailey Van Lith and the TCU Horned Frogs have cemented their place in the Big 12, bringing Hailey Van Lith back into the draft conversation. So Hailey Van Lith and the Horned Frogs played Baylor yesterday, of which the TCU team came up with the dub 51-48. Hailey Van Lith comes away with 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and the TCU Horned Frogs are the Big 12 champs. Hailey Van Lith's career has been pretty up and down as she started out in Louisville, taking that team to the Big 8, and the very next season she transferred to LSU, where a lot of people say she was ring chasing, but they actually did win a ring that year. But her stats went down as she ended up finishing the year with 11 points per game. I think that the Kim Mulkey style of play over at LSU just did not fit her style of play. So she ends up transferring to TCU this year, playing with Sedona Prince, who is quite a contentious character herself. Do not want to get into any of that here, but she, as far as just on the court goes, Sedona Prince is great. As far as if she will get drafted, man, I really don't know, because her off-court issues are quite heavy. Anyway, after the big win yesterday against Baylor, this is what the TCU coach had to say about Hailey Van Lith.
My best analogy is, or at least one that I like to share, it's, on a dog sled team, you need a lead dog that everybody follows, and there's only one, and you got to find that one. And Hailey's, she's our lead dog. She has this just warrior spirit, while she has a humble spirit at the same time. And the team follows her and they love her. And she's this incredible leader, has an incredible work ethic. But we go as Hailey goes. And so the relationship that we've got to have over this 9 months, you guys, it's been really, really special. And to accomplish something like this, when I recruited Hailey, we talked about me and you are going to be attached at the hip. And at the end of the day, she gets 9 months to try to make this work and to learn a system. And so it was really special for her to come find me and give her a hug. But we've been on this journey together, and I've known that kid since she was, 15 years old. And so, again, it comes back to just the Lord connecting dots. 5 years later, I get to coach this kid, and everything she's been through. For her to lead us to a 28-3 record, after everything she's been through in her college career, I am so happy and proud of her.
So that was really cute, the way he talks about her impact on the team. And this was actually the TCU Horned Frogs' first ever Big 12 title. But after Hailey Van Lith's season at LSU, people were really doubting her abilities because she just was not at all showing up the way that she had been talked about in previous years. Her draft stock drastically decreased. So it was a great idea to take this crazy risk and go to the TCU Horned Frogs because her draft stock has risen quite extensively. The TCU Horned Frogs have finished off with a 27-3 record, and last week they were ranked number 9 in the AP polls, top teams, and she is averaging 17.4 points a game and a career high of 5.5 assists. She is also shooting a field goal percentage of 45%. While, again, Hailey Van Lith has drastically raised her draft stock since last season, her size and defense do raise some questions, although she did actually play some pretty great defense in this game. But look at this snatchback jumper that she had to go into the half. Pretty much like at the buzzer.
And then they're answering on the offensive end. The reason Hailey Van Lith is so good within this offense is because she's patient. She can do things like that. I talk about she's a rhythm shooter. The step back 3, that is just hard to defend. Huge bucket right there for Hailey Van Lith.
She's a fantastic ball handler. Her finishing at the rim is good. She has a lethal mid-range, and her bounce back has really just shown her determination. She will probably not go in the first round of the draft. I see her going into the second round. maybe the third round, but I feel like she'll be going into the second round for a team who is looking for maybe a backup point guard or a point guard or shooting guard to develop. But, you know, she had a lot of doubters, and I can't say that I didn't doubt her myself after that season she had at LSU. But, you know, coming back to TCU, she ended up actually scoring her first career double-double, of which she got super emotional about.
The playmaker, she's being unleashed. Good job. You're just getting started, kiddo.
Damn.
You've had 19 assists. You've had 19 assists in your last 2 games. Good job. Proud of you.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
And, you know, she really has had kind of like a seesaw career in college. So this just really goes to show you how important getting on that team was and how hard it must have been for her on the LSU, like Kim Mulkey style of playing, of which she got smoked many times by none other than Caitlin Clark and, you know, other people too. But with her grit and her determination, if she does get into the second round and does get picked by a team, I do wish her all the best in the WNBA to actually make a team.